Let's start with a song I don't play much. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, sure 'twas no wonder, so was her father and mother before. They each wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Well, she died of a fever, no one could save her. That was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. In Dublin's fair city, when I was a kiddie, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled her wheelbarrow, feeding cats fat and narrow, sharing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, sharing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, sure 'twas no wonder, for so was her father and mother before. They each wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, 9 lives couldn't save her. Cats we did mourn for sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow, feeding cats fat and narrow, sharing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, sharing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. I'm gonna make a slight adjustment. Yeah, I can't tell if I have allergies or a cold. I know I've been doing my best to avoid the allergy issue, avoiding, all the things that I think of, which is like washing my face when I go outside, go for a run or whatever, taking my allergy medicines, one after the other, but yeah, it's still a challenge. So how's the sound, Carol? So I think the auto harp should be coming in better than it did last week when I was doing the show, because it's not just picking up there, it's getting it over there. I was hoping to do work with the pedals this week, but it's just not going to happen, obviously. So let's see what we got here. I know that was one of the songs that I wanted to work on. I'm going to play for you the Leprechaun next, because the Leprechaun is another song that I'm reworking on. Okay. I've been working out the slightly different lyrics. I feel like it needs a little bit of work. Who did I sing this to? and I got this look of shock. I think it might have been an Irish friend at the end, and I feel like I need to redo that. The line where it says I grab him by the neck, which I feel like comes off a little too violent for 8-year-olds and whatnot. So I might have to redo that one too. Here's Leprechaun. There's a leprechaun in my head. There's a leprechaun in my head. My mind is filled with dread, for I don't think he'll ever let me be. Ah, he tempts me with his gold, and a fire air so bold, I leave him there alone in the street. And then he says to me, ah, you're an Irish laddie, you call that ting a herd. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he hides his head while my friends they chat. La-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-diddly-diddly-die. Oh, la-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-diddly-diddly-die. There's a leprechaun in my room. He swats me with the broom. That's the reason I forget the words of a song. Oh, he shows a four-leaf clover. Oh, for him the song is over. He's buried it in a log. He's buried it in a bowl of Lucky Charms. And he says to me, ah, you're an Irish laddie, you call that ting a herb. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he hides his head on my friends the chant. La-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-diddly-diddly-die. Oh, la-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-diddly-diddly-die. There's a leprechaun on the floor. He says that I'm a bore. His eyes begin to glaze. He starts to yawn. Oh, he lays him down to sleep, but I can see when I am peeping. He's watching me with envy deep inside. He says to me, ah, you're an Irish laddie, you call that ting a herb. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he hides his head on my friends the chant. La-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-diddly-diddly-die. Oh, la-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-diddly-diddly-die. There's a leprechaun on the hill, and I know his gold is there, so I grab him by the shoulders before he walks away. Not too heavy giggles, so pinch me just a little, and he thinks I'm full as I run away. That doesn't work. He says to me, ah, you're an Irish laddie, you call that ting a herb. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he hides his head on my friends the chant. La-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-diddly-diddly-die. Oh, la-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-diddly-diddly-die. And then he says to me, ah, you're an Irish laddie, you call that ting a herb. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he lifts his head and he sings along. La-ta-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ta-ti-da-ti-da, la-ta-ti-da-diddly-diddly-da. Oh, la-ta-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ta-ti-da-ti-da, la-ta-ti-da-diddly-diddly-da. Oh, la-ta-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ta-ti-da-ti-da, la-ta-ti-da-diddly-diddly-da. Oh, la-ta-ti-da-diddly-dee-da, la-ta-ti-da-ti-da, la-ta-ti-da-diddly-diddly-da. Gave a lot of CDs out with the old version. Yeah, I don't think it's horrible, but I feel like it should be better. I've thought this for many years. I wish I'd thought of it when I was recording that. Actually, well, I wasn't even recording it for that. I don't know if you know this or not, Carol, but when I was when that CD was recorded for a podcast, it was actually just a podcast that I put together. I was putting together a show of St. Patrick's Day songs for kids, and then I turned it into a CD. And so I don't know if that if I had thought about it back then, I would have made the changes. But I was just trying to record. And it pretty much came up to be a good album. So I was like, well, let's go with this. So it's fun. It's live. Very nice. All right. Let's see. We got. I'm trying to think of songs. I have a whole bunch of Irish songs that I want to practice, but it's like, how many of these am I actually going to be performing? Not many. Is there anything else on that set list that I need to work on? And I was singing Rattling Bog, so that's not necessary. I'll tell my ma she sings Mermaid Song. Let's do Mermaid Song. Friday morning when we set sail and we were not far from the land. The captain he spied a lovely mermaid with the comb and the glass in her hand. And the ocean waves will roll, stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. Land lovers lie down below. And up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, and a well-spoken man was he. This fishy mermaid has warned me of our doom. We shall sink to the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Then up spoke the first mate of our gallant ship, and a silly old first mate was he. He said, I have a wife, and sail by the sea. Tonight a young widow she will be, and the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. But the land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Then up spoke the cookie of our gallant ship, and a red-hot cookie was he. Said, I care much more for me pots and me pans I go for the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Then up spoke the cabin boy of our gallant ship, an illiterate cabin boy was he. He said, I don't know much how to spell Brobdingnagian, and the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow. We poor sailors are skipping at the top, the land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Then up spoke the cannibal who crept aboard our ship, and a hungry mad punster was he. Said, you can go down to the cold ocean waves, or you can be dinner for three, your choice. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below, and the ocean waves will roll, stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Woo. All right. Let's practice St. Patrick Never Drank. Actually, yeah, let's do that. The 14th day of February is for St. Valentine. September 29th is when St. Michael's faithful dine. On April 23rd, we hail St. George without restraint. And come November 1st, we cheer for every bloody saint. But none of those can claim the very best day of the year. For on March 17th we praise the patron saint of beer. wait, don't cheer for greenish beer or Irish cream liqueur, because the man you toast was one devout teetotaler. St. Patrick never drank, hey, St. Patrick never drank, hey, 'twas only clear and lead stuff he poured into his tank. He'd take the cash he'd spend for drafts and stash it in a bank. Heroic, true, but stoic too, St. Patrick never drank. He strode from ancient warriors, from coast to plains to highland. His staff he'd shake till every snake was banished from the island. He taught his men the shamrock stands for Father, Son, and Spirit. But don't break out the Guinness stout, the men would not go near it. St. Patrick didn't drink, hey, St. Patrick didn't drink, hey, so let's be frank, when asked his favorite beer, he drew a blank. He'd take the cash he spends for drafts and stash it in the bank. With piety, sobriety, St. Patrick didn't drink. The 14th day of February is for St. Valentine. September 29th is when St. Michael's faithful dine. On April 23rd, we hail St. George without restraint. And come November 1st, we cheer for every bloody saint. But none of those can claim the very best day of the year. For on March 17th, we praise the patron saint of beer. Oh wait, don't cheer for greenish beer or Irish cream liqueur, because the man you toast was one devout teetotaler. St. Patrick didn't drink, hey, St. Patrick never drank, hey, so let's be frank, when asked his favorite beer, he drew a blank. My gosh, if he could see you slosh, he'd give your tush a spank. The guy was swell but dry as hell, St. Patrick never drank. St. Patrick never drank, hey, St. Patrick never drank, hey, let's be clear, when asked his favorite beer, he drew a blank. By gosh, if he could see you slosh, he'd give your tush a spank. The guy was swell but dry as hell, St. Patrick never drank, no, St. Patrick never drank. I think the extension, personally, I feel like the redoing the first and second verse, helps a lot with that song. It needed to be longer. Now, if I can just get the choruses, which change every time, and if you listen to my podcast on writing drinking songs, you see the problem. But, yeah. All right, I'm going to do one more song. I'm going to try a different key because I'm going to try it. We'll see. This is Fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you sold Trevelyan's corn, that the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the field of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, ride. For once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbor wall, I saw the last star falling. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, we will live in hope and pray for our love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Though lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Though lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love is on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. All right, a couple notes for you. So it looks like I'm not gonna have the album done by the 17th. So I'm gonna release an EP. So it's gonna be a short, just a few of the tracks that are done. Hopefully some of the newer stuff too that's not already been released. So yeah, keep an eye open for that on the 17th. Hopefully Mitchell and I can get that together. I'm gonna try to still finish the CD in time, but I'm not expecting it to be ready at this point in time because there's still a bunch of edits that need to be made, and I don't know if Mitchell has the time. What else? I'll see you this weekend. All right. Which show are you coming to? Are you coming to the Pontoon or Iron Shield? Come here, Amy. Say hi to Carol. Hi, Carol. And other people too. There might be other people watching later. Hi, other gun runners. He says, "Leave me alone. I just want to play fetch." All right. I guess that's about it. I think there was something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember what it was. So, have a wonderful day.